Oh boy, it's not fun, is it? 'Cause I know there's...
Let's see what mess you make. Death's coming for you.
I'll let them... Oh no. Ah!
Saving these for the trail.
Got it. Okay. And it'll be a there's gonna... Yep,
Must be the
there.
cave that shaman told me about. Long way down. And not natural either. Here's one of the metal birds.
Got it. Eat that for now. Well,
Could use my focus. See what it turns up.
it's a platform console. Well, well. Yeah, nailed it. Ta-da!
Not so grounded after all. Now I can get across.
But first, I gotta. Ah! Da 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 da.
This animal figurine. The shape looks familiar. Just have to go up.
Ah, data point. Hollow lock reset.
If those pump technicians think I'm gonna sleep on them waltzing in here and screwing around with the drone routines, they have seriously underestimated my sense of mission. Let's just reset that hololock. Echo, Sierra, Echo.
We know. Let's check the data point bag.
Fire power. As God is my witness, I will not be caught squirting blanks if and when a major act of terrorism desecrates these facilities.
Message text. Miss Pides, Dodd Blevins, right now.
No one's touched this machine since it got sealed in here. Mounting rail. That's what I want. Shouldn't be hard to remove. I'll show it to that shaman when I'm back in Song's Edge.
Data point. Ban him. To Kenny Chow from Harris Bonner, subject, ban him. Kenny, I get it, okay? I really do. Pharaoh is Firebreak's patron. Blevins is Pharaoh's lapdog. Circle of ass-kissing, blah, blah, blah. But if you allow Blevins to remain on site, installation is going to take twice as long as we're budgeted for. And I don't know how deep Firebreak's pockets are, but I can guarantee you they're not bottomless. We just got done recalibrating the entire fleet. The entire fleet, Kenny? Why? I imagine you're wondering. Oh, Kenny, I'm so glad you hypothetically asked. Blevins was unhappy with the baseline behavioral routines of the security drones. You know, the ones he selected himself. Not aggressive enough, he said. I doubt a Rottweiler mounted on an ICBM would be aggressive enough for him. So we patched in some combat behaviors, which, let me tell you, was not easy. Basically, outfitted these things for war. Think about that, Kenny. Bleeding-edge combat drones patrolling an empty wilderness. Also, Blevins can play army on Firebreak's dime. I'm begging you, Kenny, find a way to bar him from the hangar, please. Harris. They definitely are not into that guy.
So this thing will improve my spear, huh?
Alright. It's fun to charter an accountant and sail the wide accountant sea, to find, explore the funds offshore. It's all not a bankruptcy. It can be mainly insurance. We'll up your premium semi-annually, where it's all it's corruptible and all tax deductible. You'll sail across the wide accountancy.
Sunhawk of the Lodge. The sun
Oh.
has risen on a new day.
And now for something completely different. A man with 3 buttocks. We've done that!
Tasty.
from the hunt?
The herd isn't.
Might as well get started improving my spear.
Okay, there's I gotta find that special thingy. There you are. Okay, let's.
Americanus, the magnificent American black bear.
And I got a level.
Montana recreations.
How fierce you must have been. That fur. You never even felt the cold, did you? See how
And
you
I found.
deserved it. Would anyone even know you disappeared?
To all staff from Marnie Jeffords, addressing the rumors. Some of you have overheard portions of the, let's call them spirited conversations I've been having with the charming Mr. Blevins in my office over the past week. So let's address the honking big elephant we're crammed into this room with. The park has been acquired by something called Firebreak, and they're restricting access to authorized personnel. I wish I had more details to share, but those are literally the only ones I've been given. Upshot. This isn't a national park anymore. No visitors means no visitor center. We've got 2 weeks. Easy. If you're like me, this place represents something bigger and more important than a paycheck. Believe me, I am there right there with you. When I say this park is the most beautiful place in America, it's not PR and it's not hype. It breaks my heart to think that nobody will be around to applaud Old Faithful or stare into the beauty pool. But this is where we find ourselves. I realize there's a temptation to check out and give up, but I really need your help over the next 2 weeks. Friday. So I'm gonna need guides, and even though regular ops at the gift shop are suspended, we've got a ton of surplus merch to box up and ship back to manufacturers, including about a bazillion unsold Monrek holo figurines. Yes, Monrek wants everything but the display figs back. No, I can't imagine why either. Please, you guys, just give me 2 more weeks of your time. I can't shut this place down alone. Best, Marnie.
Got too much already.
And this guy has an obsession with those figurines. I'm gonna give them to him. Yeah.
I hate to interrupt.
Oh, yes. Hello, an outlander at the Shrine of Forgotten Beasts. Welcome. I'm Enjuk.
Aloy. The Shrine of... what?
When the old world still breathed, a great man built a tiny totem to this beast and stored the visage inside. When the totem was placed on the pedestal, The animal is painted onto the empty air, and the beast lives again. Well, almost.
There are 7 pedestals. Where are the other 6 figurines?
I found this one in the wilds. Remembered the indentations in the pedestals here, and saw how they matched the base of the totem. But as you say, it's one of 7, isn't it? The great Montana recreations must have made more, but...
Montana Recreations.
So these totems... The images they show are of animals that no longer exist. They're gone, like the old ones.
So it seems. To think such magnificent creatures are lost to us, that we never even knew they were here. We rely as much on beasts as we do on machines. For food, for warmth, but do we study them with the same fervor? Yeah, I do. For example, I have this theory about foxes. Why do foxes have red fur? Think about what they eat.
Meat?
Raw meat. Bloody. Natural causation. Logical connections. It only makes sense.
You've thought a lot more about foxes than I have. You said a great man made these figurines?
Indeed. He was, I believe, a student of the natural world.
That's actually
Like
the
me,
state.
but
Because
surpassing my
Banuk
abilities
territory
1,000 times over.
wrestles around both,
Great Montana recreations.
basically around Wyoming and
Perhaps
Montana.
the finest natural scholar the old world ever produced. His voice claims responsibility for the totems.
And Yellowstone
the vessels
borders.
for the Enjuk recreations.
I have 6 figurines like this one. Maybe these are what you're looking for?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
By the blue light, I didn't know if I'd ever see the whole collection reunited. And look at them. They're beautiful. You've done a great thing, Aloy. These may represent the last record that any of these beasts ever lived. Take this. It's the least I can do. And come back anytime. I and our animal friends await your return.
That's all for now.
Until next time, then.
Okay. Let's see. There's
Ursus americanus, the magnificent American black bear. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
How would you like to find yourself cornered by that thing?
I suspect I'd like it very much indeed. What a beautiful beast you were.
Yep.
Puma concalor, the
Fearsome cougar.
Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Its coat is sand-colored. Could it have been a burrowing animal? Perhaps
No,
those teeth were only used for
it's a
digging.
wildcat.
Bison, bison, bison. Actual Latin name of the regal American bison.
Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Latin? Perhaps that's some sort of old world custom in which one repeats the name of a particularly revered animal.
Ursus arctos, the
menacing grizzly bear.
Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Those claws look like they could rip someone in half.
Perhaps in its youth, but you heard Montana Recreations. He said it's grizzled, old. Its hunting days are behind it.
Oh,
Odocoius virginianus, the majestic mule deer. Brought
Yep.
to you by Montana Recreations.
Not built like a predator, but perhaps it needed those horns to take down its prey in the absence of sharp
or
claws.
attack anyone that goes near it.
Canis lupus, the enigmatic gray wolf. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
Could it be that these wolves and our foxes are the same somehow? Perhaps after hundreds of winters. No. No, that's ridiculous.
Alcis, the noble moose. Brought to you by Montana Recreations.
The horns grow like trees. Of course, this moose used those bizarre growths to blend in with its forest home.
Ah! The old world. I better check in with that crazy guy. There you are. And now, let's get back to this crazy guy.
It's a clever trick they have, but no need to see what you can scent. This blood is sharp, Huntress. Flint sharp. The last time I took it into me, they say I slept the sleep of death and sweated dark oil.
All right. Try not to die.
A stalker, watching us, watched by us. In red eyes, I thought to see ourselves reflected. No, they were dull and set with a purpose precise from their machine mother foundries. They prey. They will not flinch. They are indifferent to the wild. They are final. They are weapons, that's all. My heart drops. Why look for understanding in the axe the moment before it splits your skull? No. No, there's more. The axe does not remember its smelting. These machines do, and pine for the metal world.
It's hard to know what to make of you.
Then open my mouth and look inside. A cave of echoes and memory, but not my own.
I mean, you're tough-skinned, I'll give you that. Especially on the inside.
I first drank at the spring of a fallen thunderjaw. The cables cried out like water birds. But felling giants is short work for you.
Trying to appeal to my pride?
No. To inevitability, Huntress. The tremor of their tread. Can you feel it? Tugging you to the eastern valleys.
So a Thunderjaw next, huh? But of course.
Yeah, time to bust up a Thunderjaw.
I felt that! Forget about traveling light. Enough blood in this beast. We're going to set up camp inside it. There's a...
Oh boy.
This might even the odds. Runs with me. Good without him. That'll help.
Better get it before they do. Glint Hawk, still.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Yeah, data point. There you are. Dead. Whoa.
I hunted that Thunderjaw you asked for. I should be the one telling a story this time.
You carry it with you. Beam wire burns and bruises, the salt lines of your sweat. See? On your skin, tiny metal flakes.
You mean it was a hard fight? How perceptive.
What signs you've shown me, Huntress. Blood.
I followed red trails through a green world. Thunderjaw, striding with the majesty of an old god. These wicked parts, fashioned to kill men. This great hole made to haunt the sleep of children. And I realize it is a young beast. It was not there to see the first strange birds roost upon a metal skull. It became because of us, hunters. I saw many of tribes gone and yet to come. I even saw you there, fiery-haired, fierce, bared.
What?
Bared of metal, Huntress. Bared of what we tore from their hides to be strong like them, savage like them. We built our world in the machine's shadow. Called them out with every strike of rock and hammer.
You think something, some machine, made the Thunderjaw because of us?
When you've tasted what
You'll find out.
In the blood, there's change. Such a change. It's colder than Banu-Ur,
hotter than the Karja sun.
Does any machine walk or crawl that you haven't drunk from?
In the mountains north, the storm birds.
Even the air in their passing crackles with potency. In the sweep of their eyes, they see all.
Don't get too excited. I'll get the Stormbird blood. Maybe. We'll see.
They must know how the orbit slows, fades, falls, decays, and yet returns to more than zero.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And... yeah, it's the Glenhawks. Always swooping down for to scavenge things. Hey. And now, number 1, the lodge. The lodge. And now, I'll be back.
Good
Guess I had to
hunting
find her
today.
friend.
We
The rock
reunited
painter.
many machines.